Hi, air signs. Sorry, I was eating some peanuts, but hi, air signs. It is Ray. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the family. Happy total lunar eclipse. Happy full moon in Pisces. The eclipse has not peaked yet, but it peaks in about 6 hours. Hold on. No, about 7 hours. So we're right on time. You're the last element left to record for this eclipse. After this reading, I will be back 7:07 p.m. East Coast time. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturn Day. It is September 6, 2025, 7:07 p.m. East Coast time right now. But after this reading, I'll be back for the solar eclipse reading in Virgo. Okay? Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break. You have enough content to catch up on. In the meantime, let me get some lotion. Okay. There's signs. It's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets. It's still 7:07. Well, just switch to 7:08. That's why I started thinking about that. I got a real pretty little thing that's waiting for me. Okay, your signs. I pull up anticipating. Good love, don't keep me waiting. I got plans to put my hands in places I never seen, girl, you know what I mean. Let me take you to a place nice and quiet. It'd be funny, should I be knowing the lyrics too? I laugh at myself. All right, air signs, let's get into it. Maybe I've been chilling all day. After you, I can't wait to feast. I'm so hungry. That's why I was eating the peanuts. But I made some dinner. I've been cooking a lot here lately, so I can't wait to feast. But I don't like to read on a heavy stomach, so can't wait to eat when this is done. All right, hold on. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, we'll talk about it after we pray. I need a thick burn, please. Thank you. Can I get a thick burn? Thank you for my thick burn. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, let us pray. Okay? Okay. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide the air elements, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, on this on this Pisces full moon solar lunar eclipse. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, and clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as the month unfolds. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided, divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Thank you for divine protection. Gratitude, Ashe. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so you know the song by Deborah Cox, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here? That's a theme. So this is the energy of, you know, it's like that time when you accept being alone. That's when your partner comes in. It could be in correlation to something like that. It does not have to be. But let me tell you what's interesting. Okay, so before I started this reading, when I was outside, I was almost ready to come in and go live. Okay, but then a bee flew on my balcony. Okay, which is very interesting. You know, if you've been tapped in, it's been raining, but what's the temperature outside right now? It's 78 degrees outside right now, but the bee flew on my balcony, so I watched it. Okay, I came inside to watch what it was going to do, what its purpose was, why it was on the balcony. Now, bees do represent community, but we're going to, I think in this deck that I'm about to clarify, it also represents prosperity. But it was one single bee, so it was giving the worker bee, right? And I watched this bee. So, baby, the birds, let me tell you, I take good care of the birds. The birds have a 6-feed bird feeder, okay? They also have this, you know, the party bowls at Dollar Tree? Okay, well, that's a bird bowl that I have made. So it's filled with food. And in addition to that, sometimes I lay trails for them. Sometimes I lay, I call it food puddles, but it'll be like certain sections because they are very territorial and they don't like to share. And when they do start sharing and, you know, you give an inch, somebody takes a fucking mile, that usually is what leads to the fight. They're fighting over food, positions, you in my fucking way, I tried to be fucking nice, you took advantage type of energy, right? Why did I get into birds with that? Oh, okay. So anyways, I made trails for them, okay, so that they could be at peace while we do this reading. But the bee started like walking on top of one of the food trails. And so then it came across the sunflower seed, but it was an already broken and eaten by the bird sunflower seed. So it was half of a seed, okay? Half of a shell of a seed, to be specific, all right? Here's the seashells by the seashore. But it was half of a shell of a seed. And it kept trying to pick it up and take it somewhere. And I'm like, well, what's the use or purpose of having one side of the seed? Like, what's the use? And it tried so hard to grasp it, so hard to pick it up and carry it, and it couldn't. So the bee just said, fuck it, and walked off the damn balcony. Okay, but yeah, let's see what the bee means in this deck, and then we'll get into the cards. So we are going to do a collective reading. Then at the end, look what flew out. Bee spirit, prosperity, right on fucking top. Wow, the number 5. So you could be seeing 5s throughout this eclipse. That's divine. I'm gonna leave that out and just slid right on out. I don't have to pull out the fucking deck. Okay, okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So the bee spirit, prosperity is a theme for you. Okay? Okay. And it's interesting, even with what I was watching outside, you see how the bee is carrying her versus, you know, holding something itself. So you're being carried and you're taking action towards prosperity. That's the best way to put it. Let's get started. For a lot of you, conception could be a theme over the next 6 months. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air elements. Pisces, full moon, total lunar eclipse. Mirror reflection. Mirror reflection. It's giving the energy of seeing yourself for the first time. I hear it in true eyes. Your true religion. I see true religion jeans, but no, true eyes. It's like your eyes are being open to a truth, but let's see. So you have mirror reflection upright, sunflower action in reverse. And again, this action is low-key. It's not low-key, it's high-key for real. So something that is currently low-key is about to become high-key, but you see how, again, this bee spirit is carrying her. There's something that's coming to you. Okay, it's like not having to work too hard for something. You're being carried towards something. Or this is also with mirror reflection, seeing, just really realizing just how much God truly carries you, takes care of you, nurtures you, provides for you. Tree ancestry. So you could be called to take action to heal something in regards to the bloodline. I feel like if there's been hindrance or just a lot of change in plans when it comes to you taking action, that's because someone is meant to take action towards you, and they are throughout this eclipse. Yeah. Whew. You have not relationships. Never give up. So whatever has been unsuccessful in the past, friendships, the dating life, you know, courting, shit roots, stability with tree ancestry here, the relationship with your family, not having a tribe, not having community, you're being, that energy is, I feel like it's about to meet you halfway. And whatever has been, whatever you have been discouraged from, or, you know, it's kind of like that energy of it's guilty until proven innocent. That energy is changing. It's like a message of never lose hope, because you'll be surprised, and you're about to be surprised. Yeah, elaborate journey. There's a new cycle beginning, which is a theme. And then you have, look, rainbow hope in reverse. Hope is being restored, and then you have angel numbers confirmation. You'll be seeing 1212. That date, December 12th, could be significant. Also the November 1st portal, 1020, October 20th. The cardinals are fighting. The dove is out here though. I feel like there's a lot of healing and prosperity when it comes to your connections throughout this eclipse season. I'm getting new and old. Progressive and stagnant is what I hear as well. This motivation, because this never give up is on a billboard. So it's, you know, things are put on billboards to be noticed, to be seen. And this never give up is right underneath mirror reflection. So it feels like you desire to be recognized for something specific. Like I hear you just want your acknowledgement. But is it yours to have? Very interesting. Because with me saying, is it yours to have, to be followed by sunflower action in reverse underneath elaborate journey, the reason why you haven't received the acknowledgement is because you haven't taken the journey that needs to be taken in order to receive that acknowledgement. So I feel like this is specific in regards to life experience, since following this energy is tree ancestry and rainbow hope in reverse. And I do feel like for a lot of you, you compare your life against your people's lives, okay? With this not relationship card. And, you know, there's been this theme of me telling air signs your friends are not your friends, specifically Libra. Somebody's little girl is crying. But relationships, motivation, journey, hope in reverse. Can we talk more about keep hearing the banner. It's not a banner. What is it called? I just said the damn name, but can we talk more? Thank you. So yeah, we have clarifying mirror reflection. Lord, I can't talk. Somebody doesn't want to hear this. And phrases never give. The billboard. Thank you, God. Never give up. Damn, I didn't even realize it says banner right here. I never noticed that, but the billboard, okay, because that's what it is. You have resilience in reverse, and then you have yin yang balance. Not everyone can walk in someone's shoes. And if there is recognition for yourself, this isn't for everyone, but it's for who it's for. If there is specific recognition that you're desiring, you know, an accolade that you want to have for yourself, there's a need to be mindful of the path that it takes to get there. And with resilience being in reverse, I keep hearing the word chicken out, which to me, that's some little kid shit. But when it's time to go hard, you don't be going hard, okay? Now, your opposite is fire, so you have every ample opportunity to do so. But it's like you be like, I'm good on that. And whoever you are comparing yourself to, whatever the case it is, this is in general that I'm speaking of and specific to you, I'm seeing Ford, like Ford built Ford tough. I know it's an American car, you know, but I also know Ford has its reputation, right? But it's like you have to, there's a threshold that you need to cross that you won't even look in the direction of crossing, which is why, I don't know, it just feels like it's kind of giving monkey see, monkey do, but then it's giving, I like that and I want it too. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to put in the work. And then when someone has put in the work, whether you're able to see this for yourself or not, okay? Because honey, this disco is not always clear, okay? It creates an illusion in the fucking atmosphere. So it's like you may not have seen the path, every fucking step that it took for someone to get to this fucking recognition and reward type of energy. We're about to go to that deck because that card is very loud, recognition and reward. And then being dissatisfied instead of, you know, going harder, resilience in reverse, you just be like, literally, fuck it. Okay, hold on. It feels like someone's used to being nurtured or taken care of in a certain way. But I also, because this is for adults, but I hear like it's, grow the fuck up, okay? I was trying to avoid saying that, but that's exactly what I hear. Grow, yeah. Well, damn, can I shuffle? Keep hearing my struggle. You don't know my struggle, so you can't feel my hustle. You don't know what I've been through. Yeah, you don't know something, but you're judging based on what you don't know. And that's the problem. But this is being highlighted for you to shift that. You have third chakra sideways and heal in reverse. With blossom on the bottom. I'm about to put this up. Yeah, seek the truth. And that's a 7. We started this at 7:07. This is kind of, it feels like be careful what you ask for. You want it so bad, well, this is what you got to go through to get it. Like, that's what it feels like. And you're about to be careful what you ask for as a result in the future. Okay? You want to walk in those shoes? Well, let's take the walk, okay? Yeah, mountains, obstacles. You want to be here so bad. I don't know. This is very different. Very interesting. And then you have bees community here. So yeah, We have the bee spirit as a theme, prosperity. We had the bee on top of the bird food. Everything is just falling. Oh my god. Sorry if you can see my ass in your face. Maybe you be face down, ass up. You need to make eye contact. All right, what fell on the floor was sunflower action, angel numbers confirmation. So that was the truth spoken. Let's repull. Let's try to get some new energy, honey. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So going back to that hope in reverse, I keep hearing Through It Love by Destiny's Child. You have energy in reverse. Feather messages upright. 7. Air signs. You have fun in reverse. Anything else? Palm Destiny upright. Disruption in reverse. Okay. The only thing upright so far is Feather Messages and Palm Destiny. You have Balance in reverse. Anything else for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? Angel numbers confirmation wanted to come out, but it went back in. Okay, so now we have resilience upright on the bottom. We have divine guidance in reverse. Very interesting. So there is, who's doing energy siphoning? Is it, I hear you or them? Somebody is. Because you have Feather Messages in the center, upright, and then you have Power Lines energy in reverse with Flamingo Fun. This is sucking the energy dry, taking the fun out of the situation, not being playful. And then you have Destiny upright, but followed by that you have Disruption in reverse, Balance in reverse, and Divine Guidance in reverse. So something, it's like, this card just flipped upright, Disruption. It's feeling like somebody is taking a path that is not meant for them to take. Now this is the opposite of what we just spoke, but kind of similar, because it's like, I don't know why this is a theme for your eclipse, but this is seeing Power Rangers. Yeah, Power Lines energy in reverse. Now I don't know, I don't recall the Power Rangers, okay, and how they got their energy and shit, okay, but let me see, 'cause I don't know. How did the Power Rangers get their energy? Or is it power? Should I be looking up energy or power? I'll look up both, see which one. Hold on. No, that's not what the fuck. How did the Power Rangers get their energy? Okay. The source of a Power Ranger team's power varies by season. This is what the AI overview says. Okay, I know Google be lying, so, but I don't know the truth to clarify the lie. But most teams are connected to the morphing grid, a multiversal energy field providing universal power for transformations and combat, channeled through devices called morphors. It's giving social media. Okay, some teams use other specific power sources some teams use other specific power sources such as Zeo Crystal, the Saber. Okay, so Crystal Sabers and the Nexus Prism. But the morphing grid is a fundamental universal energy field that serves as a central power source for most Power Rangers teams across the multiverse. Some of y'all, it could be very... Is the metaverse its own fucking... I don't know. I'm not about to go down that rabbit hole. I'm not. Yeah, no. Okay. But there's a siphoning of energy happening, okay? Okay. I'm keep getting no path is with balance and reverse and destiny and divine guidance. There's no there's no path better than the other. Like everything has its purpose. Everything has its path, its own lane, its own journey, its own experience, its own steps. Now, on another note, a lot of you could be draining yourselves to get out a specific message as well. It's like, you know, when something becomes repetitive, so again, the fun is taken out of it. If there is a craft that you are destined to do, but there has been a lack of fun, a lack of balance, a lack of energy to, I hear starter up. To get something started, there's going to be a disruption to whatever is contributing to this blockage. On behalf of your ancestors, with feather messages being here as well. It honestly, it feels like if you're sad, there's about to be a pick-me-up. Some of you are very discouraged by your journey. You're very discouraged by your life experience. The hand that you've been dealt with this palm destiny, and there's a change coming to that, because again, be spirit prosperity, but this don't look like that. Okay, these cards have no reflection of that energy at this point in time. So I'm so happy the energy is changing. Thank you, God. But yeah, you're very discouraged, and it's kind of like, you know, baby, being on this walk, this path, this journey of spiritual enlightenment and you know, discovering the truth for yourself. It can be a reflection of what this looks like, okay? And it can seem like you're going backwards versus forward, but happiness needs to be restored somehow, some way. But it's also giving something takes time, because bees create honey. It takes time. But the way this lightning is hitting this wing of an airplane, it's giving like, what is that, amputation? Or like being amputated from a specific feeling, being amputated from your destiny, being amputated from your own fucking energy, your own fun, shit, your own fucking spiritual connection, just being amputated from joy. But that's changing. Okay. Okay, air signs. What else? I'm doing air, right? Yeah, air. What about it? I don't know what's happening in your connections, beloved. It's a lot of emotions, though. What's your opposite? Fire? Yeah. You have not relationships again, and then you have water, surrender, upright. Oh. Butterfly metamorphosis is on the bottom, and angel numbers confirmation came out. Something's not right. It doesn't feel right. It's just, something's not right. Let me see. I can't pinpoint what it is. But it's giving Houston, we have a problem. Okay, that's what the fuck it's giving. What am I not seeing? With this water in relation, this surrender, and yeah, this shit right here. Someone could be 35 and 39. Seven of Cups, confusion, conflict, Six of Pentacles. So, is this a relationship of the past? Yeah, it is. Leo energy, strength. Okay. Angel numbers confirmation, water surrender means somebody surrendered. Somebody followed divine guidance, 14, temperance energy. One person did and one person didn't. Okay, now it's starting to click. Thank you, because what the hell? All right, so you had, yeah. Whoever didn't, divine guidance in reverse. Whoever did, palm destiny upright. Okay, I don't know whoever this person, there, it is another individual because there's two flamingos in this motherfucking card, okay? And if you think about an airplane, there's two wings of an airplane, okay? But if you think they're on different sides of the plane, okay? And I hear separated, what we gotta do. Separate, that's the remix though. Talking about me and you, separated, how it's gotta be, separated. No more you and me. I don't care what my mom say. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I don't care what the preachers say for us to do. I don't care about it. Someone does. Let me tell you. Somebody fucking does, okay? Because it's loud, it's loud. The relationship card is still here. So let me see what happened, okay? This is given, for this to be so fucking loud, it's given like best friend, long-term partner, someone you thought was your sister, your brother, I don't know. Someone you saw having many experiences with that it's not happening. All right, can we address this so we can move on? Because for some reason I'm getting very short-tempered at this time regarding this message. Yeah, the sun, the chariot. Enlightenment versus emotions. Someone made an intellectual decision. Someone made an emotional decision. What do you have to say to the air signs about this? Now, this could be in regards to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but very well could be, okay? But whatever it is, emotions are involved, okay? Or someone could just be very emotional. It's giving Carl Thomas emotion. No, yeah. I knew you when, what do you say? I had friends. I don't know the lyrics to the song, but 10 of wands, somebody didn't come through, or they didn't hold you down like they were supposed to. I remixed it. Yes, the fuck I did. Okay, yeah, King of Cups in reverse. Someone removed their feelings. They took their emotion. It's like, strength is like, you know what? Let me call it all back. Let me bring it back, bring it back. And then someone disliked that, okay? It's like, no, we're supposed to bring it together, bring it together. Why am I saying it like this? But Five of Pentacles in reverse. Someone is suffering and someone is not. I don't know why we are having this conversation as an eclipse theme for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I really don't. Feels like y'all be trying to force shit. That's what it feels like. That's why it's a theme. Because it's like one way or another. I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Honey, who ends up hurt every time? You. So why do you keep doing that to yourself? I don't know if it's trusting too easily. I don't know what the fuck it is. All right, or being more in fucking, because the water, it surrender, it's given Pisces energy, okay? The illusion of something, like just being so embalmed in the illusion of what could be. But in order for something to reach the could be, honey, there has to be work on both parts. Somebody did not do their part. 10 of Wands. King of Cups in reverse. Period. Like, it's really period. And I do with that divine guidance in reverse. Hold on, let me just see something real quick. Divine guidance in reverse. I put it up, but it's in my mind's eye. It was divine. And with divine guidance, that's lack of acceptance. It's like the energy of some things, air signs are truly fucking above you. 2 of Pentacles, it's above you. But you're trying to make it about you. Woo! About you, honey. And yeah, this is about you, but it truly ain't got shit to do with you. Like, this is with, there's an inability to see the bigger picture in regards to some type of connection or connections, your cycle of relationships, friendships, romantic, platonic, I don't fucking know, okay? But there is something, you're trying to gain control of something that it is associated with force. That's the best way I can put it, is associated with force. And every time you force, God snatches. Every time. How much more do you want God to snatch from you? And for a lot of you, it's a slow, okay? It's like, honey, I don't know why I'm seeing stitches being pulled out one by one. I don't know. And I don't know how the fuck that feels. But it don't look pretty in my mind's eye. It does not. But it's a reflection of, who uses voodoo doll? I need some sage. Can I put this in my ponytail? Let me see. Maybe, yes, we got to. Because you trying to make somebody suffer the way that you suffered. Here, revenge king, revenge queen. We don't fuck with that over here, okay? But I'm seeing pins and dolls, okay? So this is why I put we're gonna stay like this for a minute. Skirt, skirt. Swerve that shit, okay? Hold on. And light this and finish this damn conversation and clean up this negative ass damn energy. Lord, God, help us. Spirit, God, you know what I need. Thank you. Protect me, please, and help them. But yeah, control is the issue here. Controlling your partnerships. That's why I hear shit keeps falling and crumbling. But instead of you walking away from that energy, you choose to not change that energy, and the same fucking cycle repeats, okay? Okay. Let's clean this up. It feels like somebody was influenced. But no, if someone made a very radical, just decision for them. And I feel like for a lot of you, when people choose to do shit for them, you struggle to receive that. I don't know. It feels like wanting things to be on your terms. I don't know. It's very control freakish, weird ass shit, okay? Get it together. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is going on? I'm really ready to take this ponytail down. You have peace. And you have Nana Bruku essence in reverse. You're not honoring something when it comes to your ancestors. That's also connecting to that divine guidance in reverse. Like, And then you mirror reflection, energy, peace. Vanity is a theme. But whole time vanity is a theme, but your ancestors are showing you something through your body that you're ignoring. I don't know. Yeah, alchemy, choices. You have divine feminine, the void, and then you have pay attention. Anything else? Okay. Loyalty is on the bottom. This is heavily connection focused. This is the eclipse focused around your connections, okay? Also, what really matters at the end of the day? I don't know. Like I mentioned, vanity is a theme. But you're very like set on doing something your way. Like that is very loud. You've been set on something being your way. And your way has been disrupted so many times. And going back to the first time you had surrender in reverse, instead of you surrendering to that energy and flowing and taking, I hear good advice, you choose to do whatever you want to do. And then you try to manifest longevity from that. And then you end up without the help that you manifested. Loyalty, okay? Instead of the human, you have an animal. You got a dog, you got a cat. So it's like if you don't want to be a dog lady or a cat lady, there's a need to surrender to what has not been working and try something the opposite way. So there's a lot of, I hear, experiences of insanity that you could be participating and or tolerating that are being just dismantled, shattered, broken down, okay? Truth, aura, enchantment, celebration. The energy is about to shift. Okay, we're going to read on Truth, Aura, Enchantment, Celebration. That's an energy shift. It's getting dark. Fall is coming. It's only 7:49. Yeah, food, meditation, I can, family. The more someone takes care of themselves, the more that they are taken care of by the universe specifically. Also, there's someone here that wants a family. Not all of you may want that, but someone does. But I feel like there's a life experience that needs to happen first. Or when I say life experience and achievement, that needs to happen first before this comes into play. But there is, again, your relationships and connections are a theme throughout this eclipse. And who you celebrating with now, you may not be celebrating with by the time this shit is over. And I said this to one of you air signs before, or it could have been a water sign. I don't know, but it was either an air sign or a water sign. And that may not have come to pass yet, but it shall, is what I hear. Your community is not your tribe. If you don't know the difference, you will learn. I say that because I had to learn it the hard way. All right, anything else? Yeah, bliss is out here. Manifestor creation is upright for you. I also see compassion in reverse. You have key and you have joy and light. I love it. See, I told you, energy shift. I'm going to take this out in a second. But hold on. Is my ponytail fucked up? Y'all can't see. Okay, because you can't see my scalp. Anywho. A lot of you are not compassionate with yourself. Like, I'm speaking, this group is not the group I've been reading on for the last 30 minutes, okay? It's different energy. It's more, the vibration is higher. Bird chirp higher, okay? And that's the cardinal, by the way. It sounds happy. But yeah, it's a different, I mean, you have enchantment celebration that's connected to happiness. I do feel like there is a new key coming. Now, key has come out for some signs, but this is like a literal new key to a home, an office, a car. You could definitely be working towards that. But there is a key that you're getting that's going to lead to this celebration. Something could be happening sooner than you thought. Also, there is something about sacrifices that have been made, okay? Which, as I say that, my eyes are fixated on this family card. When it comes to sacrifices, I don't know the specifics of those sacrifices for you, but God is aware of every single one that you've had to make. It feels like the opposite of the first energy I was speaking of. Like, somebody chose themselves. I feel like that is the energy I'm reading on right now. Whoever chose themselves. Whoever I'm speaking to has a very strong belief system, and family is real family is the family that we create, not the ones that we're birthed into. But this compassion in reverse is very just, everything else is upright but compassion. I don't feel like you have compassion with yourself. I don't feel like you celebrate yourself. I don't feel like you acknowledge yourself. I don't feel like you're comfortable with people. I say that because in this bliss, she's surrounded by animals. She's surrounded by nature, not people. I do feel like for a lot of you, there was something specific that you wanted to do as, like you said you were going to do something as a child when you were an adult. Whatever this is connected to a traumatic moment when it comes to family for you. That's coming up for you to do that. Like, this joy and light is like the sun card, the inner child, 5th house energy. And then you have B spirit, prosperity, 5, 5th house energy. So it's like there's a promise you need to keep to yourself that you made to yourself as a child. For sure. And whatever this is, it's also connected to a certain love, a certain grace, a certain niceness to yourself. It's also connected to how you discipline and isolate yourself too. Something is too extreme and not compassionate enough, literally, which is why compassion is in reverse. Also, with this energy, whether you're feminine or masculine, this is a step back from the masculine energy, especially once you receive this key. I don't know, it's giving like it's going to lighten a load in your life and assist you in tapping more into that divine femininity. And again, whether masculine or feminine, we all have both within, okay? Yeah. I hear that song, I Changed My Mind, I Don't Love You No More. So you could definitely be cutting some people off, okay? But again, your relationships and connections are highlighted. And then we have Great Diviner. I love that. Some of you could, have your own. They're showing me They're showing me channeling like when people speak tongues in the church. You know, some people are very afraid of that. Like when I first moved here in this home, you know how people be, the Jehovah Witnesses be coming. Okay, well, I didn't have a Jehovah Witness. It was a, I think he was just he just identified himself as Christian. Okay, now let me tell you about this experience. Okay, we're gonna talk about race a little bit. All right, it was a Caucasian man that came to my door. Okay, he had the audacity to knock on my door. All right, now when he showed up at my door, he showed up at my door by himself, but he had a partner. Okay, or a subservience, a servant. I don't know. It's just, it gave me all kind of vibes. Okay, now this was like my first 2 weeks here. Okay, new home, new state. I'm adjusting to the environment. Okay, I have to observe to adjust. Anywho, so he came with the intention of, you know, inviting me to the church or whatever the case may be. He asked me about my background. So when I told him that I grew up Pentecostal, he was like, "Oh, so you believe in speaking in tongues?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he he was like, "Well, when you come to our church, don't do that." And when I said, "Yeah," like the fear, if I could show y'all the fear when I said that. And I didn't like, I don't know why people are fearful of that. I grew up on that, so it's never something I truly like got into the depths of. It's something I've experienced, some things in the church, okay, a lot of spiritual activity. But then, as you know, I was speaking of the speaking in tongues situation, his partner came and he was a melanated man. But instead of him feeling comfortable to be at my door, like he stood at a distance. Like it definitely gave master versus servant type of fucking energy, okay? It was really fucking weird. But as I say that, in correlation to this energy, because with great diviner, you know, there could be that could reflect, you know, a lot of you, your belief systems could be changing. That could unlock some keys of knowledge for you. With the key is giving the tree of knowledge. But knowing which knowledge to feed yourself and which knowledge to not eat, you know, going back to the apple situation. It feels like with this truth aura, you don't, it's like not knowing the journey of the soul to not truly know the power that you have. Whether, you know, you may have seen some things, experienced some things, but you truly don't know. I also feel like for a lot of you, especially if you were like separated from your family as a child, I don't know the intent, like the intensity, that's the word, of the separation, but everything was for a reason. But you are very unable to see that reason because on this frame, picture frame, whatever border around this mirror, whatever the case is, there's a sun, but this shit is broken, so you're not able to see the enlightenment as to the reason why. But there's something when if you just reflect, the truth is there. Okay. But the word convert is very loud too. I don't know what that's about for you personally. Also, before I clean this up and move on, for a lot of you, you may be very hesitant, fearful, scared to take on, it's like, you know, take on, you'll be adding something to your credit, you know, signing a contract. You're concerned financially. But the more you heal yourself, the more the universe heals you. And going back to sacrifices, whatever you have sacrificed, whatever truth that didn't serve you, that you have walked away from, you will experience those rewards if you haven't begun to experience them already. What the fuck was I about to clarify? Damn, this shit just comes and goes, comes and goes. I forgot. Seduction is looking at me though. right, let's move on. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why are my legs crossed? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Call of the Muse. Okay. I love that. Your confidence is growing. The power of purpose in reverse. Y'all are not doing something you're supposed to be doing. When the fuck is she stomping? Or he, whoever. Anything else? Earth magic. Spirit of gratitude is in reverse. So this is going back to being, I don't know, are you dissatisfied with your journey? This is like, you know, when people be like, you know, I gotta work 40 hours a week, but people be fucking streaming and TikTok and make this. Like, that's their path. It's like adapting with the times, you know? Or no. Adapting with the trends. That's what it is. When the trend is not yours to be a part of. It's not a part of your purpose. But instead of you being grateful for your walk of life, call of the Muse, okay? Literally, instead of being grateful for your walk of life, spirit of gratitude, and seeing how everything is in divine harmony for you, how life is prosperous for you, you just like it's always a fucking problem for you. And the type of adult that I am, if you always got a fucking problem, if you have not been cut off, you are about to be cut off, okay? That's just me. That's where I'm at. And I feel like everyone that knows me is aware of that as well, okay? So that is energy that it cannot live. I cannot give that life in my reality. That shit is draining as fuck, okay? And going back to the first message of energy ciphering, okay, you see, this is, you know, grounding, receiving the energy and the calmness from the earth. But this is taking. It's like take. But what is being given back? And for a lot of us, when it comes to purpose, our purpose, it's giving back. Of course, we want to receive, but giving back, not everyone is so gracious. And some of you are not gracious when it comes to giving back. Or when you do give back, it's like giving the wrong shit to the wrong people, you know? And when I say wrong shit to the wrong people, it's like giving someone husband-wife treatment, but I hear you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. So it's like, the math is not mathing in something, air signs, but you definitely forcing that motherfucker to make sense. And, you know, thinking that other people are crazy when they don't agree with the fucking illusion. I don't know what this is. But your inner child is screaming for something, okay? But the kids are having fun. They're laughing and screaming, so that's positive. Yeah, healing the hearts. Leo rules the heart chakra, okay? They rule the 5th house. The inner child, the children. And you have the rose's kiss. So, baby, you need to heal, okay? Your heart, as the card says, so that your inner magic can be restored, so that your inner confidence can be restored, so you can be more appreciative and grateful for the life that you have, so you can see the power and the purpose that you were given and not be concerned or looking at nobody else's, okay? Because air signs love to talk, Okay, January 23rd could be a significant date as well, because of how these are sitting on top of each other, 123. But no, that's literally 1, 2, 3. Who's the first signs I did? The water signs. Their fucking timestamp was 1, 2, 3. So yeah, there's some emotions up in here. Okay, and this is a Pisces full moon. So whatever you are triggered by at this time, that's what you need to heal. Respectfully, to experience prosperity, because something is definitely out of fucking alignment, okay, which came out when you have balance in reverse. And whatever is out of alignment, it's connected to your connections, and it's connected to the heart too. Okay, some of you, there's a lesson being learned of, honey, when it's time to make mind over heart decisions. There are times to allow certain, you lead with the heart. There's a time to, you gotta be smarter and wiser. Yeah, sing behind, sing, I hear, almost says sing behind, but sing beyond, okay? But being able to see what's not in front of you. Okay, that's too many, but we get the point. Are you good? Yeah. So, I just hear, what story are you gonna write now? And can it be aligned with your purpose? You may not think that your dream or your desire may bring you a lot of attention and recognition. And that's what I feel like the problem is. You want attention and recognition. I don't know. That recognition keeps coming up. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, we've been here an hour already. Let's go here real quick before we go to the individual signs. Step out of your comfort zone, air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, release control. Water signs had a message of control too. I think it was Scorpio specifically, but I could be wrong. Well, I could be right. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, baby. Your dreams need a practical plan, and you have hella Scorpio energy. It's time to release negativity. Maybe you should tap in to the water elements. But there is a change. For sure. Here for shizzle my nizzle. Be bold and make the first move. This really states everything we've said. Step out of your comfort zone. It's time to release negativity. Work through your fears. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's like, if you want the reward and recognition, you'll get it, but you just got to do the work. And this energy goes back to the first message of, I don't know, there's someone else that you are truly comparing yourself to or trying to, it's like as they progress, you want to ensure that you're progressing, not seem like you're lagging or being left behind. That's not going to last. That connection is not going to last. For a lot of you, it's like if it's not negative, that is negative though. So I'm gonna not finish that statement. Yeah, a new start is coming. Literally. Got double Scorpio energy. A new start is definitely fucking coming. But you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. You have 3 new moons and 2 full moons. So that's 5. Change. But this change is leading towards a new start. If you don't have a plan, it's time to create one. But specifically for your dreams, going back to that, honoring your promise you made to yourself as a child. Yeah, the Emperor. Period. Okay. All right, let's get into the individual signs so I can take this ponytail down. Here's my pen. We are going to start with a Gemini. Okay. Gemini placements. I wonder if I can see the moon because it rains. As I say that, I hear Rain on Me by Ashanti. Lord, won't you take this pain from me? Yeah, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility. What messages do you have for Gemini placement specifically in regards to this eclipse? You have the Queen of Pentacles, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. The Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles. Gemini. Anything else? All right, so Gemini placements. You have on the bottom the Wheel of Fortune, Archangel Michael, a time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So first card, Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. You have the Six of Pentacles, gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. This could be a theme over the next 6 months. This eclipse is for 6 months. You also have 6-6 here, by the way. You have the Six of Swords. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. A lot of you could be moving. Knight of Air, or figuring out where you want to go next. Clarifying that. Astrocartography is the theme as well. You have intelligent, decisive, Gemini. You have intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions. And then you have the Tower. But this is a positive Tower. Life experience, Archangel Camuel. Just look up Archangel Camuel. Or it could be Shemuel. I don't know if the CH is a K or Ch or a Sh. I don't know. Anywho, a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. Whatever this life experience is connected to this money. But there's a need. It's raining again. I feel like you should get into horseback riding. Gemini. But something, you're going to do something. I don't know what it is, what you're going to do, but again, you have air and earth here. And I know you're air, so the result of you bringing your ideas to fruition is money. Even if it hasn't hit in the past, it's about to hit in the future. Yeah. Unity 5, this represents the Hierophant Taurus energy, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. For you, collaboration may be a theme, which has not been suggested. I think I told the fire signs they need to not collaborate. But for you, collaboration is a theme, especially since you have gifts of money, time, and effort. And then unity being here. It's not collaboration. Your ideas, your intellect, your communication, whatever you put out there is attracting your people, okay? Your support system. Gemini. You have the water carrier. What really matters? Reflect and reprioritize. I feel like there's one more. But no, there is a need to reflect and reprioritize and think about what really matters to you based on where you are in life right now. Because I feel like some things have changed. And then, thank you, God. Cosmic Ocean. Current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. So whatever didn't hit in the past, it's going to hit in the future. Okay? Hi. User 369. Okay. Libra. Hi, Libra. Libra, placements, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of the situation, a challenging beginning. So you could have been triggered by some of the messages said throughout this reading, but again, whatever you're triggered by, that's what you need to heal. I guess the root of why you're triggered. Libra placements, thank you. You have the Knight of Earth, Knight of Pentacles, loyal, dedicated, honorable, kind. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. Page of Pentacles, scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. You know, it's a lot of money coming out, okay? And you know, this is not to get into politics, okay? But a lot of people wanted Trump back in office due to the expansion that was experienced throughout. It was a lot of loss, but there was a lot of expansion throughout the pandemic, okay? And I feel like somehow, some way, history may be repeating itself before we get into the 10-year. But so between now and the astrological season of Aries season next year, astrological new year. But you have Libra, practical matters, earthly matters are definitely a theme throughout this eclipse, but all positive. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So, you know, if there is, you know, moments of slow growth, unnecessary worry. Okay, thank you. All right, you have the Ten of Wands. Too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Honey, was I talking to you? Stress-related health concerns. Definitely watch the water element. You have King of Fire, motivational, idealistic, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Some of you are already doing this. Some of you need to do this. Underneath is the Three of Fire, which says abundance. Things are looking up. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. So some of you don't know how to work well with others. Some of you do. But you're taking on a lot. It's like not realizing how much you already have on your plate, or it's giving like the energy of the eyes are bigger than the stomach. So for Libra placements, whatever you are wanting to start new specifically, Spirit is saying make sure the seeds that you have already planted are maintained and taken care of before you start something new, especially with time to buckle down and get things done. Whatever you've been delaying, get to work. But also things could, wherever there may be temporary pause in action and unnecessary worry, the reason why that's happening is for you to rest with this Ten of Wands, okay? Nothing is in vain. But there is an end of a phase or situation happening. There's a spiritual transformation happening. Time to move on. Seeing the Sword. I'm just getting some truths are about to cut deep. Yeah. And then lastly, we have for you the Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Something is changing when you least expect it. But this is also giving the energy of be careful what you ask for, okay? Okay. Libra. Because you just might get it. I also see Pretty Little Liars, so I don't know what the fuck that's about. You all, damn, you got the same, same thing as Gemini. What really matters? Reflect and reprioritize, okay? And then you have into the unknown. Something is about to change, honey. Underworld, depth, courage, facing your fears. Let me pull one more. Just know it's like you will be stable throughout whatever the fuck this is. But there, honey, into the unknown, that's the void. Please watch the water thing, elements. Are we good? Yeah, so you have she who flows, ease, being open to change. Go with the flow of life, and you have planetary waves, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. I do feel like, I don't know, over these next 6 months, there's a planetary shift that's going to happen, that's going to affect you, your birth chart, your soul mission, and you're being asked to trust your soul team and the inner call, okay? Okay. Yeah, love you, Libra. Who's last? Aquarius. Hold on. The hell? Aquarius. Okay. Hi, Aqua. You're welcome. You know, it's the fact it's 8:22, but the kids are still playing outside. It's giving me growing up in the 90s. That's what it's giving me. Yeah, the 9 of fire. It just makes me so happy because who the fuck does that anymore? But everyone's social media this, but kids are truly outside screaming, having fun. No social media involved. That makes me happy. That's a sign of restoration. All right. Aquarius. There's a warning. There's a tower moment. You're helping, giving, stop. Whatever, honey, whatever commitments you have already made, I hear follow through and be done. Just period, okay? Because you have the 5 of air, 5 of swords, an unwise choice. Learn what you come from this situation. Review everyone's motives. You're being used. You have life experience, or Archangel Shemuel, unsure of the correct pronunciation, but a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. And then you have the 6 of air in reverse. Do not move something forward, okay? Period. That's that. Clean this back up and repull. Clean it up and repull. All right, so you have the Hermit. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. Archangel Raziel. Aquarius. I feel like something has changed or is changing for you in September, in Virgo season. Aquarius. You have the Dreamer, which is the Fool, your energy, Archangel Metatron. You have the Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. She was in reverse. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Whatever this energy is connected to the first energy of the unwise choice. And then you have the Dreamer, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. And then you also have good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. I do feel like whatever this is, you're already a master at something that you think you are a student at. You also have the Empress. Damn. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. It's interesting. Once you get rid of whatever the first energy was, Aquarius, it's up from there. You have 3 and you have 9. You're missing the 6. So something is out of balance. Which you had the 6 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, no. Somebody needs to, I hear, be put on a leash, but restricted from your energy. And then you have objective decision making, independent, experienced, realistic, witty, clearing away all the, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation like that. I just did. Okay, very interesting. These people got you fucked up, huh? Lord, can't wait to take this ponytail down. Cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune-up, new beginnings. Yeah, there's something that's old, that's of the past, that's connected to a past experience you're holding on to. Okay, you know, I don't be doing the whole when we break up we can be friends. I don't do that shit. Okay, we had the experience. Why do we need to keep the door open? And for me, once I heal, I'm fucking over it. Okay, it's what the fuck I look. That's me. I know not everybody's like me, but that's me. Okay, because honey, once the healing has happened, I have no desire to keep the door open. Water codes, baby, watch the water reading. Ancient wisdom. The intelligence is within you, Aquarius. I mean, this is the age of Aquarius, so tap in, okay? And then you have beneath the surface. What's beneath the surface? But it says surface. So what's really driving you? True motives, breaking free. That's that first energy. You're doing something. It's like your reasoning is out of love, out of support, but the truth of the matter is, I hear, who can I run to when I need love? That's whoever this is probably all you got. Truly. But you have thank you, gratitude, appreciate what's sustaining you. But it doesn't mean it'll continue to sustain you. Yeah. Rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal is safe to stop. Something, it served its purpose, but you're not willing to detach. I mean, you're fixed. I give you grace, but yeah, it's time to detach so that you can experience lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, and nurture yourself. And then others. You've been nurturing others before yourself, and they love it and they don't pour into you. And Spirit says, cut it. The price is way too high. You need to cut it. Archangel Gabriel. All right. Are we good? Yeah. It's safe to stop. Thank you. Love you. It was intense. It was. But we'll be back for the solar eclipse. I love you. God bless you. I'm not supposed to use timestamps and eat and take this damn ponytail down. Bye.